What's going on, everybody? I think I've got pretty much everything out and ready. We'll get rolling here in just a minute or so. Mike says he's feeling lucky tonight. That's good, Mike. Football went well today. Oh, not for me. Not for me. Cleveland Browns just continue to beat themselves. It's the life of a Browns fan. It's miserable. Due for a duck winner. Yep. I swear, William, the Browns receivers couldn't catch a cold. They had more drops. Crazy. All right, here is our owner list for tonight. Let's see. We've got all of our spots accounted for. The only one I'm waiting on is JJ as far as payments are concerned. And then as far as the duck race, we got it split into two groups. It'll start with Alex Bowman and go all the way down to Kenny Wallace. So kind of a big group there. And then the second group is Kurt Busch down to Ty Gibbs. So another kind of big group. So two groups there. And then we'll get the duck race going. Yeah, I mean, if karma's real, exactly. At some point, well, it may be our grandkids at this point, William. Here is our duck race lineup, 1 through 29. And only one I'm missing payments for on the duck race is Ken Gracie. Otherwise, we're covered all the way on the duck race as well. So appreciate everybody's help with being on top of that stuff. Like I said, I said that a couple breaks ago that we just needed to kind of tighten up a little bit on that, and everybody's done a pretty good job of really helping out and making sure that I'm not necessarily chasing stuff down, and that helps a ton. It saves me a lot of time. Bengals didn't win. The Browns. Yeah, exactly, Mike. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, the Bengals didn't win it. The Browns lost it for sure. So, let's go back to our trusty 45 seconds for this one. Set it one time. Let me point you guys down so you can see a little better. Again, we're looking for top 2. And here we go. Good luck. Want to be in the top 2 of this one. I think the Browns will win 7 games. But you really are going to have to win probably 10 to have a shot at the playoffs, at least in our division. Maybe. Although I don't put it all in the kicker, you know? I mean, we shouldn't have had to settle for field goals to begin with. And the Jets kicker missed 2 extra points, I think it was. So, duck 20 and maybe... Duck 20 and maybe... it was 9. I thought it might have been 1. It was 9. Interesting. So, first place, duck 20. That's going to be Mario Martinez. And then second place is duck 9, which is J.R. Tipple. So Mario Martinez will get Alex Bowman all the way down to Kenny Wallace. And then J.R. will get Kurt Busch down through Ty Gibbs. So, all right. So, yeah. All right, let's get this rolling. We can talk about anything you guys want to talk about. Football, racing. We got all kinds of sports and things we can touch on now. We're going to start with Donruss. We're going to do Donruss, then Select, then NT. But I figured this is like a great time to be doing the card break because we should be getting done just about the time Sunday Night Football is kicking off. The only thing I'm going to miss is Carrie coming out to sing, which I'm going to potentially cry over. If you know me, you know my love of Carrie Underwood. All right, good luck to everybody. I'm going to roll right through these. I hate the Jets so much. That was a good game, though. The Steelers-Jets game was a good game. And the Jets have a good team. They really do. I think the Steelers have a good team. All right, here we go. Off and running. Blue, Richard Petty, 199 of 199. Going to Glenn. You know who Bill Belichick hates? TCU. Larson Spellbound L. Red and blue Tony B. Oh, that one is really messed up. Look at that. Caden Honeycutt. Andrew, I don't know if you'll want to send that in for a replacement or not. But man, that one is jacked up. Yeah. They certainly look like they're going to be solid with Rodgers. I mean, he looked decent. Oh, I know, Paul. I was a Jets fan before I was a Browns fan. So misery loves misery, you know. I know what that's like for sure. I still have my Jets coat because I refuse to get rid of it. I love that coat. It's so comfortable. I'm not getting rid of it. It's not like I hate the Jets. When my dad died, I decided to carry on his love of the Browns. And so I converted to a Browns fan. It's not like I, dislike the Jets or anything. So I'll wear through my Jets stuff until it's no good. 155 of 299. Parker Retzlaff goes to Rick Komnick. Spellbound E for Chase. Suarez. And then Hollow Optic Austin Beer. Way off center on that one. Got some wonky stuff going on in this box. Pedal to the Metal. Christian Eckes. 2-color. Eckes. Goes to Will Black. Will the Thrill. Duck race winners were Mario and JR. Dale Jr. season highlights. Oh, I forgot. Sorry. I let that sit there and completely forgot. This is the custom from last week's race win for Chase Briscoe. That's the custom that I put together for Chase Briscoe. That'll go to Steve Teskey. I can't believe I forgot that at the beginning. From his Darlington win. And my plan is all of the playoff version cards are going to have this playoff logo on them somewhere. So those will separate them slightly from the rest of the season cards, and that you'll know it was a playoff win when you see that logo on the card somewhere. So I added that to this. So anyway, sorry, I forgot all about that, but that goes to Steve Teskey. Obviously, this week I'll be making Denny. I should try to make it a bandwagon theme because his bandwagon comment was pretty darn funny. You can either get on the bandwagon or get run over by it. Denny's been pretty good with some one-liners recently in his interviews. I think he really loves the villain role. Personally, he likes leaning into it. Red and blue. And we got a Spellbound Junior, letter A. Yeah, exactly. Wouldn't that be something? 79 and 94. Bill Elliott, black border. That'll go to JR. Yeah, if their champion is in court with them, that's going to be a bad look. Parker Retzlaff goes to Rick. 112 or 199. Oh, we got a redemption. Red and blue Deegan. Redemption is Blue Explosion Signature Series, David Starr. Interesting. David Starr will go to the unlisted spot, and Rick Komnick. Connor Zillich, Spellbound S. I really thought, I thought Larson was going to be the guy to beat. And then they had their issue with that diffuser or whatever it is on the back of the car, and it was like he was a victim of Bubba's issue. Unleashed 137 to 199, going to Paul Wolf. So, and then I thought Larson, at one time, I thought with about 30 to go, when everybody had to come pit with about 30 to go, I thought, oh, Larson's sitting in a good spot because he had already pitted, and they said Cliff Daniels told him, we're not coming to pit road again. We're staying out. We're going for the long haul here. And he was in like third place when everybody pitted, and then the caution comes out. I was curious to see how that race was going to play out in the format that it was in. Of course, once that caution came out, then it changed the whole dynamic of the race. Purple Sam Mayer, 17/99. Yeah, exactly, Scott. Exactly. It's like every time they started to make some headway, something else happened. So, Spellbound Richard Petty, 81/99 with the red explosion. Going to Glenn. Reddick. Are we getting 2 relics? We got 2 relics in that box. Burning Rubber, Jimmy Johnson. Normally, is it normally 1 auto and 2 relics? I guess that's normally what we get, isn't it? I guess that's normally what we get. I'm thinking of select where it's the other way around. Spellbound T. How quickly I forget. $128 of $299 red, Ross Chastain. Going to Troy. Baker was considered a bust. Now he's a yeah. Well, Baker was good in Cleveland, and took Cleveland to the playoffs. Even got him a win in the playoffs. And then he got got cast away to Tampa Bay as a thank you for his hard work and dedication to the city of Cleveland. And I think ever since then, I think Cleveland's been like, man, we should have maybe stuck with him because wasted a lot of years and money. All right, empty box 2 on Donruss. Yeah, I don't know. And I remember, you also remember when Baker was with, I forget where he was at, and ended up signing a short-term deal with the Rams on like a Tuesday or Wednesday, and in like 3 days' notice, went out, joined the roster, started, and won the game. Led them on a fourth quarter drive to win the game. 2-minute drill, the whole 9 yards. All right, here we go with box 2 of Donnie. Blaney, red and blue. Blaney could be well positioned to make another run too, though. He's had good speed all year, and he didn't lose his head. When Larson kind of spun him out there, he didn't lose his head. He kept his cool, got all the way up, had still a good finish. Saw Larson and Blaney having a meeting after the race discussing it. Looked like it was, what I'm guessing is Larson walking up saying, hey, I effed up kind of thing. Kurt Busch, 146 of 299 red. Kurt will go through the filler to JR. Spellbound Chase. Gilliland, red and blue. Purple Velocity, Tyler Ankrum. $45 of $59. Going to go to Rick. And then we got Chris Buescher on the pedal to the metal. Buescher goes to Dale Herman. Yeah, my weekend started going downhill last night when the World finished, Scott. I knew I was screwed after that. I'm like, oh my gosh. Literally could have been anybody else. Red and blue, Ben Rhodes. Hollow optic, Todd Gilliland. Coming attractions, Carson Quapple. Jeff Gordon blue, 68 out of 199. Yeah, I told you he'd be cruising the bottom. Doing Dale McDowell things. That's going to go to Gavin. Chase Elliott, 36 of 99. Chase had pretty good speed all day today, too, it looked like. Going to Tim Mays. Kyle Busch, 107 of 299. Going to Cameron Harris. Optic Hollow, Joey Logano. 4.5 hours to see the World of Outlaws. Oh, that's a bummer. Definitely a bummer when that happens. Unleashed, Jeff Gordon. Pedal to the metal, 32 of 99, A.J. Allmendinger. He is unlisted and goes to Rick. It's a two-color also, gray and white. Red and blue, Brent Cruz. I feel like we're being lulled to sleep here with Donruss. The only auto we've had has been a redemption. My wife says, well, hey, at least you got your gravel shirt. There you go. That's right. You guys know how I love to hate on, you know how I love to hate on SVG, so can we for a moment talk about the fact that he was 6th going into the playoffs and was what, was it plus 17, I think, to the good? And he is staring at the cut for sure after 2 ovals. I'm not trying to take anything away from SVG. I think he's a great race car driver. And when I talk about him, it's not me thinking he sucks. It's just my way of saying, you know, like how everybody else, all the folks that dislike Larson and say, well, he's not the best in the world, you know, because look what he did. It's kind of like my rebuttal with SVG is, well, obviously he's not the best race car driver in the world because look, you know, it seems like after every road course you see all the SVG's the greatest of all time. And then, you know, $58 of $199 blue, Ryan Blaney going to Mark Springer. Spellbound Larson. Spellbound A, Dale Jr. Red and blue, Christian Eckes. Jeff Gordon, red velocity. $95/199. Going to Gavin. Yeah, Trackhouse is definitely going to be a road course team for sure. Oh, we got our ink. Not sure what it is. Red and blue, Almirola. Turn of the century, Brett Moffitt. 16/49. Man. That was kind of a rough 2 boxes of Donruss. Turn of the century, Brett Moffitt to 49. That's going to go to Rick in the unlisted spot. Zilich S. Red and blue, Noah Gragson. Hollow optic, Denny Hamlin. Oh, okay, we got a black Pandora coming. Red and blue, Byron. Oh, that's nice. That helps a little bit. Black Pandora, Kyle Busch. Going to Cameron. That definitely helps. Nice one there. Those are tough pulls, for sure. Spellbound O, Chase. Red and blue, J-Mac. BK, Unleashed, Ryan Blaney. Yeah, we got a couple rough boxes of Donruss though overall. Not the best pair for sure. Last one, Spellbound, 121/199, Dale Jr. Letter R. Going to Zach Brenner. Yeah, those were not the best boxes that we could have ever opened. Not at all. Let me grab a quick drink. From the mail sale, I think I'm only waiting on like 2 or 3 people to pay from last night. So shout out to everybody that was in the mail sale last night and that, you know, hung out with us, participated, bought stuff. I had quite a few folks after the sale message me and say, hey, can I get this? Can I do this? I missed that. Can I grab that card? You know, so that all... that's all perfectly fine and welcome, and empty box. So, very solid mail sale. I'm honestly a little shocked that there was no takers on the Richard Petty 101. That was a beautiful card. You may see that available again soon. I may even put it on like Whatnot or something. Or I don't know. We'll see. 117/125, Corey Day. Going to Zach Brewer. And Trackside Action Signatures, Chandler Smith. Going to Candace. Tyler Reddick, purple. Going to Troy. $35 of $199. Brent Cruz, white. That's going to go to Sea Salt. $91 of $99. We got a tricolor Ty Dillon. I think he wrecked twice today. Race winner today, Denny Hamlin, trackside. Silver Dale Jr. And 25 of 49. Ben Rhodes, purple trackside action signatures. Ben Rhodes is going to go to Rick. Let's swap him out for Brett just to change it up. Ooh, I think we got a NASCAR parallel. Yeah, Christian Eckes. NASCAR parallel for Will Black. That's nice. I did get messages sent out to everybody who was in PSA submission number 21, which would have been the one that went out at the beginning of June. Those cards are back. I'll have them in my hands tomorrow. And tomorrow night at halftime of the football game, we will do a grade reveal with those. So halftime tomorrow night, we'll do a PSA grading reveal. And also, don't forget, tomorrow night starts our Monday Night Football breaks. That's going to, as long as you guys support it, it's going to be a Monday night thing. 44.99 SVG Red Sensations. That's a nice color match. Going to Zach Brenner. And tomorrow night's football break is 2025 Luminance. And most of these Monday night breaks are going to be small, like one boxers. So, like tomorrow night, it's just one box of Luminance. It'll be pick your teams. We're going to try to keep them very, very affordable. How about a tie-dye for the winner, Denny Hamlin? Going to Braxton. 18 out of 25. And then Tony Breidinger, Selective Swatches, Fire Suit. That's going to go to Tim Mays. Let me tell you something. Tim Mays, I've said it probably every break since the first break or two. Tim Mays has been on fire with Select. You want to know which spots are going to hit? Ask Tim to pick your spots for you. He must have ESP. Tricolor, Matt Kenseth. And Trackside, Tony Breidinger. Red, Select Ken Schrader. Goes to Trevor. 67 out of 125. Come on, man. I want to open. Blue, Jesse Love. Going to Tim Mays. Why not? 84 out of 175. We got the Petties and Bubba. And I think I'm going to need some more penny sleeves. I do. I do. All right. Silver, Sam Mayer. All right, box 2, a Select. And then we got NT. Empty box. What Ducks came 1-2? Yeah, Mario, you were first and JR was second. You had first place, JR was second place. 46 out of 125, Chase Elliott goes to Tim Mays. And then we got 56 of 99, Derek Krause. Trackside Action Signatures, blue. I don't think we've had a Cup driver auto yet, have we? What is the deal tonight? Derek Krause will go to Rick Komnick. That NT box is going to have to be really good for us. Purple Kyle Larson. Going to CW. 44 out of 199. Billy Joe says the NT box will provide. I like that. I like the confidence. Silver Corey Day. Byron and Ryan Blaney. Got White BK going to Dan Owens. 33 out of 99. There we go. Legendary Signatures, Kevin Harvick. Going to Will Blackman. Take that. Oh, okay. We're not done with this box. Jamie McMurray. All right. Zebra print J-Mac. That's nice. That one's going to go to Storm Ghost. Very nice hit, Storm Ghost. That's sharp. Jamie McMurray, Zebra. We'll take it. I'm going to move the Pandora Kyle Busch. Tricolor Kyle Petty. .2311. 2311's had good speed, really. Or I mean, I guess I really probably should say Bubba. I feel like Bubba's had a lot better success rate recently than Reddick has. When was the last time Reddick won? That was early in the season, wasn't it? Blue, Casey Kane. Going to Ken Gracie. 15 out of 175. Silver, Justin Bonsignor. What do you guys think next Sunday, a week from today? Are we up for doing a case break, a select? Bristol race. Silver, Terry Labonte. Ryan Blaney, red. Actually, Bristol might be Saturday night, isn't it? Blaney, Mark Springer, 32/99. But either way, we would do the case break on Sunday. Yeah. I was just thinking, because I have a card show Saturday, and on my calendar over there, I remember I have written down, for the card show, and then Ohio State has a night game, and there's also the race at Bristol's a night race. And I was like, man, everything's going to happen after I get home, which is perfect. 36/75, Alan Kulwicki. Going to Jake. And then we got 29/35, Ernie Irvin. Blue selective swatches. Excuse me. It's slowly getting better. Swervin' Irvin. That'll go to Rick. So yeah, that'll be our plan. That's what I was thinking about earlier was, what can we do? So I think that'll be our plan for Sunday. It'll be our case break. I know I promised we'd do one, and had somebody ask just the other day, hey, when are you going to do that? So you guys that are watching, you're in the know. Sunday it is. BK Orange, 8/49. Going to Dan. Last pack of Select. Tricolor Tony Breidinger. And a trackside Kurt Busch. All right. Get that stuff out of the way. Another quick little sip of a drink. And here we go. I might try to fit in I don't know what day, but maybe Tuesday. We'll see. I might try to fit in a mixer with some other stuff, like some 18 certified, Victory Lane. Do a mixer with some of that stuff, if we can. Just because it's been a while since we've gone back to that era, because we've had a couple new releases back to back. So might look at doing a mixer with some of that stuff. Or maybe just straight, certified or something. I don't know. We might change it up, though. Do something on Tuesday different. White Sparkle, Haley Deegan. Going to Brian. Then we got Dale Jr. for Zach Brenner. And Daniel Hemrick. He is unlisted and goes to Rick. That's what I needed, was one good, strong cough. Sometimes when my daughter is sick, I tell her, cough like you mean it. Don't try to hold it back, you know. Give it a rip, you know. Looks like we got a booklet in this one. That could be a good sign. Never know. I like how this is starting, though. 12 of 13, Stars and Stripes rookie SVG. That's nice. Going to Zach Brenner. Good start out of NT with the SVG Stars and Stripes rookie. That's cool. Even better start. Rides, Emerald Green, Kyle Larson. 4 out of 5. Going to CW. Really good. Really good start. We'll take those. For our 2 base cards, we'll take those absolutely. Heck yeah. Nice CW. Then we're going 67 of 99, Jamie McMurray, race used tires for Storm Ghost. I may have to open some more top loads here in a second. Probably have to do that now. I watched somebody that doesn't do NASCAR stuff do a break, I don't know, last week one day. And he did a whole case break of Select. And he did it in like 30 minutes. But didn't sleeve anything, didn't top load anything. And he was just like slamming cards down. I was like, man. I try not to be like, hey, look at this guy, this is not good or whatever, but it's making me cringe. Silhouettes, 10 of 99. Daniel Dye. That's going to go to Paul Wolf. And our booklet, Jumbo Booklet, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., 20 of 25 with the tire. Ricky Stenhouse went unclaimed and is in filler group 2 going to J.R. Tipple. So Stenhouse goes to J.R. with the booklet. Then we got 90 of 99, Treasured Swatches, Jimmy Johnson. That's going to go to Dale. Oh, I like this one a lot. 1 of 5, Clutch Factor, Clint Boyer, Emerald Green. Clint Boyer is unlisted and will go to Rick. Nice one, Rick. Well done. Well done indeed, sir. Let me get you a bag for that bad boy. I may have misjudged the size of that one. We may have to go up a size on Boyer. We're going to have to go to a 155 on him. That's pretty thick. I might have to see if Rick would make me a trade on that. That's cool. Sick with the nasty. Oh, I'm sorry. I probably passed it to you. Rick, I might have a possible trade for you. I might have a Truex I could trade you for that if you'd be interested. 16/25, Stenhouse Jr. signatures. Stenhouse hitting again with that filler spot going to JR. This is like a Dirt Racers box. This is a Mike box for sure. Check this. Boyer Dirt Racer. Stenhouse Dirt Racer. Clutch Factor. Ryan Newman, 14/49, Dirt Racer. Newman goes through the filler to JR. That's a nice hit, JR. Pretty solid box of NT with, what, 2 SSPs, 3 SSPs now. Track Pass signatures, 9/10. Hollow Gold William Byron. That's nice. That's a really sharp card. Going to Billy Joe. Really nice. Man, that card is borderline. I think it's probably a 130, but let me switch to a different one touch. Sometimes you'll get one that's like a little off size. Yeah, I think maybe it was the one touch because that's perfect. Byron out of 10. Good stuff. Nice hit, Billy Joe. Very nice. So, yeah, congrats to everybody who received hits for sure. I apologize for kind of the rough start, man. Those first several boxes were rough tonight, guys. Just is what it is sometimes, you know. Can't do anything about it. But again, don't forget, tomorrow night we will do Monday Night Football. That'll post at 7:30, and it's just a single box break. Pick your teams. I'm not holding any teams either. I know in previous football breaks I've kept the Browns and the Steelers. I'm not doing that. All teams will be available. If it comes down to it and nobody takes one of those teams when it's time for a filler, if we need it, then I'll maybe grab him. But aside from that, so 7:30 tomorrow night, and then tomorrow night during halftime of the football game, we'll do the PSA grading reveal. So let me do a quick recap for you, and then we'll call it a night. What's up, bud?
Do you think you have time to do a quick hair washing?
Hair washing?
Yeah.
Oh, you need your hair washed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do it.
Yay.
SVG to 13.
When are you gonna do it?
I don't know. Is somebody in the shower now? Sounds like somebody's in the shower right now. No. Pandora Black, Kyle Busch. Oh. Tie-dye Denny Hamlin. And NASCAR Parallel Christian Eckes for our short prints. Jimmy Johnson Treasured Swatches. Silhouettes Daniel Dye. Jamie McMurray Race Used Tire. Selective Swatches Fire Suit. Andrew Garrett, how does a mail sale work? The mail sale was last night, Andrew. I guess if you're interested in consigning for the sale, you can shoot me a message. But it'll be, the next sale won't be for another month, roughly. We will probably do a repack break in a couple weeks. That's probably the other thing that we'll do. Probably not this coming week, but maybe next week we'll do a repack break one night. Newman to 49, Clutch Factor. Stenhouse Junior Signatures. That's a short print. Harvick. Trackside Actions. I think these are all trackside. Nope, all but one. Ben Rhodes Purple. Derek Kraus Blue. Turn of the Century from Donruss Brett Moffitt. Chandler Smith. And then we did have a redemption for David Starr. And then our other magged stuff, out of 10, Hollow Gold, William Byron. Really, really nice card. I love that design. That might be one of my favorite designs that we've ever had on a card. Such a nice, clean look. Zebra Print Jamie. The Emerald Green Rides Kyle Larson. And the Emerald Green Clutch Factor Clint Boyer. Very nice stuff, guys. So, congrats to everybody. Yeah, I'll work on getting mail sale stuff packed up and shipped out tomorrow, and then we'll have PSA stuff to go over tomorrow night. Yeah, football break tomorrow night. And then I'll get the break schedule updated for the rest of the week after that, and we carry on. So everybody have a great start to your week. Have a good Monday tomorrow. Enjoy Sunday Night Football tonight. I think it's too late. I think we already missed Carrie, or I already missed Carrie, but that's okay. So we'll see her next week. So everybody have a great night. We will see you all next time.